Welcome back to the series of sessions on advanced concrete technology. We were discussing module 2, fresh concrete. In this lecture, we will be discussing procedure of concreting. In the previous lecture, we have discussed batching, mixing, transporting and placing, and compacting. Today, we will be discussing various methods of curing as well as surface finishing of concrete. Curing is one of the important steps in concreting. Once the concrete is finished, we are expecting the start of hydration of cement. During the hydration of cement, we must ensure desired moisture content inside concrete as well as the outside atmospheric conditions should not cause excessive evaporation of water from the concrete. Based on the test of cement, we know that initial setting happens within a time of 30 minutes and final setting will be happening within a duration of 10 hours and more. So, the curing has to be started within 6 hours after the finishing of concrete and it has to continue up to 24 hours and more. The type of curing and the duration of curing depends upon the type of construction that is adopted. Depending upon the type of construction, various different types of curing methods are available. Some of them are shading of concrete, covering of concrete with gunny bags, sprinkling of water, ponding method, membrane curing, and steam curing. Shading of concrete work can be adopted for small concreting. As you can see in the picture, the area concreted is shaded using tarpaulin or something similar to that. As a result, the area can be protected from sun as well as from rain. This method is suitable for cold weather concreting also for preventing freezing of concrete under the frost conditions. However, this method has only limited applications. Covering of concrete surfaces with gunny bags is one of the most commonly used method of curing. In this method, gunny bags are properly wetted and covered the concreted surface. Depending upon the atmospheric conditions, the gunny bags are to be wetted periodically such that moisture content is always maintained in the gunny bags. Special arrangements has to be done to wet the gunny bags during nights as well as for during the holidays. Sprinkling of water over the concrete surface is one of the easiest methods of curing. The concrete should be allowed to set sufficiently before sprinkling is started. The spray can be obtained from perforated plastic box also. Such perforated plastic box filled with water can be placed at regular intervals over the concrete surface. So the intermittent refilling of these plastic bottles will keep the concrete surface wet for a longer time. Sprinkling of water is suitable for slab-like structures. It is not suitable in vertical and sloping surfaces because in such cases we have to do the sprinkling at regular intervals and for a longer duration of time. And it will be wasting a lot of water also. Ponding method of curing is most suitable for horizontal surfaces such as floors, roof slabs, roads, and also on the top of beams. It is generally preferred after 24 hours of concreting. Before that, we will be using wetted gunny bags. After 24 hours of concreting, we can think about making the ponds using lean mix of concrete and filling these ponds with water. This will ensure longer time of curing of concrete surfaces. Ponding can be adopted for large horizontal areas. It is always better to divide the area into small rectangles and fill the ponds with water. It will be wetting the surface for a longer duration of time. But it is found that after curing, it is difficult to clean the clay that is used to create the boundaries of the ponds. Membrane curing is most suitable for vertical members. As we have seen in previous methods that it is difficult to cure vertical members. In that case, what we need to do is we have to cover the vertical members using suitable membranes such as gunny bags, and it is wetted intermittently such that the member is always moisturized and water is not allowed to escape from the member. This method of curing is termed as membrane curing. Membrane curing can also be membranes which does not allow the water present inside the concrete to escape to the external atmosphere. The membrane can be either in solid or liquid form. For example, bituminized waterproof papers, wax emulsions, bitumen emulsions, and plastic films are common types of membranes used. The main purpose of this membrane is to prevent water from escaping from the concrete. Membrane curing is adopted after the initial curing using wet gunny bags. After 24 hours of curing using wet gunny bags, we can place suitable membrane to prevent the escape of water available inside the concrete. This method of curing does not need constant supervision. It is adopted with an advantage at places where water is scarce. When membrane curing adopted, it is supposed to have an advantage that frequent supervision is not required. But due to the lack of supervision, there is a possibility that the membrane gets damaged and it causes the evaporation of water from the concrete beneath the membrane. It will negatively influence the strength of concrete. Steam curing and hot water curing are the latest methods of curing. In these methods, the strength development in concrete is found to be rapid. These methods are best suited in precast concrete works since it requires a set of arrangements to be done, and such conditions are to be maintained for the proper result of curing. In steam curing, the temperature of steam should be restricted to a maximum of 75 degrees Celsius and a humidity of 90%. In hot water curing, the temperature may rise up to 100 degrees Celsius. In both these methods, it is found that 70% of 28 days strength is obtained within 4 to 5 hours. In both cases, the temperature should be fully controlled to avoid non-uniformity, and prevention should be done for rapid drying and cooling of concrete, which may cause the formation of cracks. Finishing is done immediately after compaction and before curing starts. There are different methods of finishing such as traveling, edging, broom finishing, etc. Traveling is the method which is shown in the picture. A trowel is used to finish the surface of concrete in a polished manner. Edging is the method which is used to finish the edges of concrete work. Brooming is a method in which a broom is used to create a rough surface in order to avoid skidding of the concrete surface. Finishing of concrete can also be done with texturing, coloring and polishing. Broom finishing will be giving a rough texture to the concrete surface. Similarly, if we want certain patterns to be imprinted on the concrete surface, we can use such templates as shown in the picture to create such patterns on the surface of the concrete. Colored concrete can be prepared by mixing colors into the concrete while mixing of concrete ingredients, or we can place the coloring powder on top of the finished concrete and finish it properly in order to get the coloring on the top of the concrete alone. Nowadays we have machines available to prepare polished surfaces of concrete which will be appearing similar to that of marble finishes. So we have discussed the procedure of concreting in detail, which involves batching, mixing, transporting and placing, compacting, curing and finishing. Thank you.